The Book of John, chapter 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Elohim, and the Word was Elohim. He was in the beginning with Elohim. All things came into being through him, and apart from him not even one thing came into being that has come into being. In him was life, and the life was the light of mankind. And the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness did not grasp it. A man came, one sent from Yahweh, and his name was John. He came as a witness to testify about the light, so that all might believe through him. He was not the light, but he came to testify about the light. This was the true light that, coming into the world, enlightens every person. He was in the world, and the world came into being through him. And yet the world did not know him. And he came to his own, and his own people did not accept him. But as many as received him, to them he gave the right to become the children of Yahweh, to those who believe in his name, who were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor the will of a man, but of Yahweh. And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. And we saw his glory, glory as the only Son of the Father, full of grace and truth. John testified about him, and called out, saying, This was he of whom I said, He who is coming after me has proved to be my superior, because he existed before me. For of his fullness we have all received, and grace upon grace. For the law was given through Moses. Grace and truth were realized through Yeshua HaMashiach. No one has seen Yahweh at any time. Elohim, the only Son, who is in the arms of the Father, he has explained him. This is the testimony of John. When the Jews sent priests and Levites to him from Jerusalem to ask him, Who are you? And he confessed and did not deny. And this is what he confessed: I am not the Messiah. So they asked him, What then? Are you Elijah? And he said, I am not. Are you the prophet? And he answered, No. Then they said to him, Who are you? Tell us, so that we may give an answer to those who sent us. What do you say about yourself? He said, I am the voice of one calling out in the wilderness, Make the way of Yahweh straight, as Isaiah the prophet said. And the messengers had been sent from the Pharisees. They asked him and said to him, Why are you baptizing, if you are not the Messiah, nor Elijah, nor the prophet? John answered them, saying, I baptize in water, but among you stands one whom you do not know. It is he who comes after me, of whom I am not worthy even to untie the strap of his sandal. These things took place in Bethany beyond the Jordan, where John was baptizing people. The next day he saw Yeshua coming to him, and said, Behold, the Lamb of Yahweh who takes away the sin of the world. This is he in behalf of whom I said, After me is coming a man who is proved to be my superior, because he existed before me. And I did not recognize him, but so that he would be revealed to Israel, I came baptizing in water. And John testified, saying, I have seen the Spirit descending as a dove out of heaven, and he remained upon him. And I did not recognize him. But he who sent me to baptize in water said to me, He upon whom you see the Spirit descending and remaining upon him, this is the one who baptizes in the set-apart Spirit. And I myself have seen, and have testified that this is the Son of Yahweh. Again the next day John was standing with two of his disciples, and he looked at Yeshua as he walked, and said, Behold, the Lamb of Yahweh. And the two disciples heard him speak, and they followed Yeshua. And Yeshua turned and saw them following, and said to them, What are you seeking? They said to him, Rabbi, where are you staying? And he said to them, Come, and you will see. So they came and saw where he was staying, and they stayed with him that day. It was about the 10th hour. One of the two who had heard John speak and followed him was Andrew, Simon Peter's brother. He first found his own brother Simon, and said to him, "We have found this Messiah." He brought him to Yeshua. Yeshua looked at him and said, "You are Simon the son of John. You shall be called Cephas." The next day he decided to go to Galilee, and he found Philip. And Yeshua said to him, "Follow me." Now Philip was from Bethsaida, the city of Andrew and Peter. Philip found Nathanael and said to him, "We have found him of whom Moses wrote in the law, and the prophets also wrote, Yeshua the son of Joseph, from Nazareth." Nathanael said to him, "Can anything good be from Nazareth?" Philip said to him, "Come and see." Yeshua saw Nathanael coming to him, and said of him, "Here is truly an Israelite, of whom there is no deceit." Nathanael said to him, "How do you know me?" Yeshua answered and said to him, "Before Philip called you, when you were under the fig tree, I saw you." Nathanael answered him, "Rabbi, you are the Son of Yahweh, you are the King of Israel." Yeshua answered and said to him, "Because I said to you that I saw you under the fig tree, do you believe? You will see greater things than these." And he said to him, "Truly, truly, I say to you, you will see heaven opened, and the angels of Yahweh ascending and descending on the Son of Man."